Right, students, a very good morning to every one of you. Can someone please confirm whether you all can see the tute and myself? You all can see, you all can hear me, you all can see the tute, everything, so that we can quickly start. Right. Thank you, Lakshini. Thank you, Ziana. Right. So, students, we were supposed to have the class on last Monday, our additional class. Okay. So we couldn't have that, right? So tomorrow we will be having, from tomorrow, we will be having our additional class, right? So somehow we have to do at least 2 classes every week from the September month onwards. We have to at least conduct 2 classes every week. Okay. So make sure you all are attending and you all have if anyone who has not yet paid the fees, please pay the fees and send me the slip, right? Okay. So I'm not going to waste much time. Let's straight away move on to the part, right? So this is where we had stopped, right? So we had planned to conduct the class at 5:30 on Monday, which we couldn't, right? But from tomorrow onwards, we are doing it as scheduled, right? Okay, students. So first of all, not wasting time, errors revealed by trial balance. Before going to this, let's finish off this first. Errors not revealed by trial balance. Okay. So what this says is, even though the trial balance is tallied, there can still be differences. Okay, students, there can still be differences, right? So these are the differences that the trial balance will not show you, but the trial balance will be tallied, right? These are the errors that cannot be detected from the trial balance. These errors do not create any difference in the trial balance prepared at a given date, right? So what they're saying is, the trial balance is tallied, okay? There is no difference, but still there can be what? There can be errors, right? Okay. So let's quickly get this done. Number one, okay? Number one, example number one. Omission of a credit note. Omission of a credit note. Right? Once we are done with all four, I will explain what this is. Right? Okay. Number two, discount allowed. Discount allowed has been debited to discount received. Discount received. Discount allowed has been debited to discount received. Right? And then number three, overstatement of total sales journal. Give me a second. Overstatement of sales journal. Right? Number four, drawings of e-bill. Drawings of electricity bill debited to drawings of electricity bill debited to business electricity bill account. Right? Quickly write these 4 down and then we will discuss what this is happen. Why, how logically can this happen? Right? So please quickly write down all these 4. Once done, please let me know. Right. Very good. Very good. Right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Right. So first of all, number 1, omission of a credit note. What is this? Credit note කියලා කියන්නේ මොනවද? Credit note කියලා කියන්නේ මොනවද? Anyone has an idea what is credit note? We have learned this. You sell something. Okay. You sell something and then the customer wants to return the goods. Wants to return the goods. Return the goods. Then you have to issue what? You have to issue what? A credit note. CN. Credit note. Right? What is the double entry for credit note? Anyone knows the double entry? Anyone here knows the double entry for credit note? Anyone here knows the double entry for credit note? කවුරුත් දන්නේ නැද්ද? Okay, if you sell something, what is the double entry? If you sell something, what is the double entry? If you sell something for cash, or let's say you sell something for credit, okay? You sell 100 rupees worth of fruits. You sell 100 rupees worth of fruits for credit, okay? What's the double entry? The double entry is what? Your sales account is credit, right? Credit by 100, and your debtors account is debit by 100. මේක තේරුණාද ළමයි? You sell 100 rupees worth of fruits. You sell 100 rupees worth of fruits. Ashini, Lakshini, Ziana, Arwa. තේරුණාද? You sell 100 rupees worth of fruits. This is your double entry for credit. Right? Very simple. Right? For credit. You sell 100 rupees worth of fruits for credit. Right? So your debtors are going up. It's an asset. That is why debtors are debit. Sales is an income and it is credit. Right? Now for credit note, for credit note means the customer who has bought these 100 worth of fruits, he is returning back. Okay, he is returning back the fruits. Those fruits are spoiled. ඒ කියන්නේ පළතුරු නරක් වෙලා. හරි? එතකොට පාරිභෝගිකයා පළතුරු ටික ආයි දෙනවා. right? මේක තියාගන්න මුදලාලි මට ඔය පළතුරු එපා පළතුරු නරක් වෙලා. right? Then what you are going to do? Right, you have to do the reverse of this entry. So sales, you put sales credit, you put sales return, you put debit, and then debtors, what do you do? Debtors you do as credit. Debtors you do as credit. Right? Simple, no? Did you understand? Sales return debit, debtors credit. ඒක තමයි credit note එකට අදාළ double entry එක. This is the double entry related to credit note. Did you understand, students? Is everything okay? Lakshini, Ashini, Ziana, Arva, is everything okay? Right, very simple. So, if you don't record this in the trial balance, will the trial balance still tally? And මෙන්න මේ entry එක trial balance එකේ දැම්මේ නැත්තම් will the trial balance still tally? Tally වෙනවද නැද්ද? Yes or no? Even if you don't record, will the trial balance still tally? That is my question. Come on, if you all want, you all can on the mic and tell me. I'm telling you so many times, no problem. You all can on the mic and also tell me. If you don't record this, will your trial balance still tally? Come on, I need answers. Just yes or no. Trial balance එක tally වෙනවද නැද්ද? Come on, everyone is silent. අයියෝ මොකද බය වෙලාද? Yes, very good, very good. Lakshini has given the answer. What about others? What about Ziana? What about Ashini? What about Arva? Lakshini has given the answer. Lakshini is now starting to beat everyone. She's starting to become first in answers. All these days, Ziana, Ashini, and Arva were leading. Now slowly Lakshini is coming. Come on, girls. Right. So I'm getting answers. Yes, it will tally, but the trial balance is wrong. Why it will tally? Because both the debit side and the credit side are less by 100. So there will trial balance will not show a difference between the debit column and the credit column. Okay, but the trial balance is having errors. Right? Very simple. This is what the first one we have spoken about. Right? And then the next one. Let's go to the next one. Right? Okay. Discount allowed has been debited to discount received. මේ මොනවද මේ කියන්නේ? Discount allowed. Okay. What is the double entry for discount allowed? What is the double entry for discount allowed? Discount allowed is what I want to know. Discount allowed from the 5 elements of accounting. What is discount allowed? Expense or income or liability or asset or what? Ziana has already given the answer, but I want to know out of the 5 elements of accounting, discount allowed falls into which category? Either it is from this Can you remember Alice? Alice so matakada? Yes. Assets, liabilities, income, capital, and expenses. Yes, yes. Okay. Very good. Very good. Lakshini, Ziana, Arva, everyone. Superb. Yes, it is an expense. So discount, your expense goes up, you always recognize on the debit side. Right? And then Ziana has given the answer, debtors credit. So this is what the double entry is. Okay. In place of discount allowed, you are going and recognizing in the discount received column. Okay. Now let's assume this is what is happening. The discount allowed නැතුව, you are going to record this under the discount received. Will the trial balance tally? I want a simple answer, yes or no. Trial balance එක tally වෙනවද නැද්ද? Yes, very good, very good. Right? So the trial balance will still tally. Why? The debit side and credit side is equal, but there will be error. Okay, right? So this is what is discussed in number 2. Number 1 and number 2 is done. And then overstatement of sales journal, right? So very simple. Again, the same thing. It will tally. Drawings of electricity bill debited to business electricity bill account. මේ මොනවද මේ? තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ. Drawings of electricity bill debited to business electricity bill account. මේ මොනවද මේ? First of all, did you all understand this? Yes or no? තේරුණාද නැද්ද? මේ කියවද්දි මේක තේරෙනවද නැද්ද? මට නම් තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ. කියවනකොට නම් මට නම් තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ. Is anyone there who can understand this? මේ මොනවද මේ කියන්නේ කියලා? තේරුණා නම් yes තේරුණා. No තේරුණ නැත්නම් no. Please tell no. Put it in the chat box. I want you all to respond quickly. Right? Okay. So since you all are silent, I can assume මේක පොඩි doubt එකක් තියෙනවා මේ මොනවද මේ කියන්නේ කියලා, right? Drawings of electricity bill debited to business electricity bill. මේ මොනවද මේ කියන්නේ? මෙතන කියන්නේ the owner's electricity bill was paid by the business. Okay, this is what they are saying. Drawings of electricity bill කියලා කියන්නේ owner's electricity bill was paid by whom? Was paid by the business. Okay, was paid by the business. And so this is some kind of a drawings, right? Owner's electricity bill was paid by the business, but debited to business electricity bill account. අන්න හරි. දැන් මේක තමයි මේගොල්ලෝ කියන්නේ. Right? Business electricity bill කොහමද යන්නේ? Double entry එක. Right. First of all, we'll write the double entry for drawings. Okay. Drawings is an expense. Drawings debit 100, cash credit 100. මේක තමයි drawings වල double entry එක. Right? හැබැයි what we have done is mistakenly we have put this as electricity bill expenses of the business. ඒක තමයි debit කරලා තියෙන්නේ cash credit කරලා. Still your trial balance will tally or not? Trial balance it will still tally, right? But there are errors. Tally කියලා කියන්නේ there will be no difference. There will be no difference in trial balance, but there will be an error. Right? Very simple. Right? Okay. So මේ හතරම තේරුණාද ළමයි? Is everything okay? Ashini, Ziana, Arwa, Lakshini, is everything okay? තේරුණාද? Right, right, right. Thank you everyone. Thank you. Right? මොනවා හරි තේරුම් නැත්නම් put it in the chat box. Okay? Right. Very simple. Right. So next we are moving on to errors revealed by trial balance. Okay? Number 1, payment of electricity bill 56,000 shown as 65,000. Number 2, payment of salary is not recorded in salary account. Number 3, total of purchases debited to both the relevant accounts. Okay. Number 4, overstatement of sales account by 50,000. Right. Yeah, that. Right. Lakshini has also done. Is done. Very good. Right. Okay. Everyone has completed. Thank you. Thank you for informing me. Right. Number 1, payment of electricity bill 56,000 shown as 65,000. Shown as 65,000 in the electricity bill account. Okay. So we all know that one side will be higher by what? Higher by 9,000. Then there will be, then this will show an error. Okay. Trial balance will not tally. Okay. So the second one, payment of salary is not recorded in the salary account. It has recorded in the cash account, but not in the salary account. එක පැත්තක විතරයි කරලා නැත්තේ. එක පැත්තක විතරක් difference එකක් ආවොත් record කරලා නැත්තම් trial balance එකෙන් difference එකක් එනවා. Very simple. Okay. Salary is not recorded only in the salary account. එතකොට trial balance එකේ වෙනසක් එනවා. Right. Total of purchases debited to both relevant account. total of purchases. ඔයා purchase කරොත්, if for example, if you purchase something for cash, your purchases should be debit and cash should be credit, right? But what they have done is debited to both the accounts. And then number 4, overstatement of sales account. Your sales account is higher by 50,000. Okay, only one side has a difference. Then there will be a difference in the trial balance. Okay, so write it down here. Effect to one side, one account. Okay, effect to one account. If there is an effect to one account, the error will be revealed in the trial balance. You can see that the trial balance will not tally. Okay, effect to one account. Right, very simple. So is everything okay, students? Can I go forward? ඔක්කොම තේරුණාද ළමයිට? කිසිම ගැටලුවක් නැහැ නේද? Okay, Arva, everything okay? Ashini Puta, is everything okay? Right. Okay, so let's move on. Errors that cannot be detected from trial balance can be detected through the following process. What is that following process? Number 1, it can be bank reconciliation. Through bank reconciliation, we identify the errors. Number 2, it can be debtors reconciliation. And then number 3, it can be what? Creditors reconciliation. Right? Okay. Okay. So question number 1. I want you all to tell me true or false. Okay. Trial balance does not ensure 100% accuracy of the ledger. Is this true? Is this true? Right? Very simple. This is true. Even though, but what this says is, even though your trial balance is equal, both the debit side and the credit side are equal, still there can be errors. You can't ensure 100% accuracy. This is what we spoke, right? Okay, very simple. So this is correct. Right, students? Okay. Both assets and expenses are usually having debit balances. Is this correct? Lakshmi and Ziana is saying correct. Yes. Because can you remember the chart that I gave you? The chart, can you remember the chart? Assets, expenses, income, capital, liabilities. Debit, increase debit, decrease credit. Increase debit, decrease credit. This is credit, this is debit. Can you remember this chart? This chart is very, very important. Huh? Right? You have to keep it in your mind. According to that chart, assets and expenses are always debit. Right? The next one. Frauds should be considered as part of errors in accounting. Yes or no? There is a fraud, it is an error. Yes or no? Fraud is an error or no? Some people are saying no, some people are saying yes. fraud is an error or not? Waiting only the answer from Ashini. Others have already given the answer. Lakshini, Ziana, Arva, everyone has given the answer. Only we are waiting from Ashini. Right. Ashini is following Lakshini, looks like. Right. Okay. Let's see. Fraud should be considered. I'm just kidding. Okay. Right. Fraud should be considered as part of errors in account. Errors in accounting can be in two ways. One is intentional. Okay. One is intentional. Others are unintentional. Unintentional. Unintentional के लिए क्या नाम නොදැනුවත්ව කරනවා. Right? වතුර හැලුණා. right. මේක නොදැනුවත්ව හැලුණා. Intentional. Apple ගෙඩියක් තිබ්බ ඒක මම කෑවා. That is intentional. Something that goes into your mouth, that is intentional. Fraud should be considered as part of errors in accounting. Yes. Intentional errors. දැනුවත්ව කරන ඒවා තමයි fraud. If you know this is wrong and you do it, it is an error or not? Yes. It is an intentional error. For example, if you write the debtors in the different column, that is an unintentional error. But if people take cash out of business without recording it purposefully, අන්න හරි. එතකොට තමයි වැඩේ පත්තු වෙන්නේ. Right? So students, remember, fraud is an error in accounting. What type of an error? It is an intentional error. Right? ළමයි තේරුණාද? Is everything okay? Majority said no. Only Ziana said yes. Right? Okay. Can I go forward? හරිද ළමයි? Is everything okay? Right. Okay. Errors are two types. Errors are two types errors that can be detected from trial balance, and errors that cannot be detected from trial balance. Errors are two types. One is errors can be detected from trial balance. The other one is errors cannot be detected from trial balance. Yes, this is correct. Okay. Right. Very simple one. Errors that cannot be detected from trial balance can be detected from bank reconciliation process. මේක හරිද නැද්ද? එන්න මේ තියෙන උත්තරේ. Very simple. Right? So everything is correct. Right? Okay. So let's move on quickly. Right? So let's move on to the next question. State whether the following errors can be detected through trial balance or not. Overstatement of sales journal, 350,000. Can you see this in the trial balance? What they're saying is, will it create a difference? Will it create a difference in the trial balance? Difference in the trial balance. Okay. So whatever that you record in the sales journal එක අපි මොනවද record කරන්නේ? Everything that you sell for cash. Everything that you sell for cash. ඒක record කරන්නේ sales journal වල. Ziana, Arva, Ashini, Lakshini, we are recording everything that we sell for cash in sales journal. Okay? එහෙම නේද? Come on, students, quickly. Normally, we recognize everything that we sell for cash in sales journal. එහෙම නේද? Ziana, yes කියලා කියනවා. බලමු අනිත් කට්ටිය මොනවද? Yes, definitely එහෙම නේද? Sales journal එකේ අපි record කරන්නේ whatever we sell for cash, not for credit. එහෙමද? Come on, I need answers. Yes or no? ඔන්න තියෙන්නේ උත්තරේ. I did that purposefully, okay? I did that purposefully to check whether y'all are agreeing everything that I'm saying. සර් උගන්නනා සර් කියන එක හරි right සර් ගේ කටින් ආවනම් හරි එහෙම නේද no but what I'm teaching is correct but I wanted to check you all whether ඔයගොල්ලෝ ඉන්නවද scene එකේද ඉන්නේ කියලා game එකේද ඉන්නේ කියලා right so sales journal where what you record is only the credit sales right මතක නැත්තම් ගිහිල්ලා බලන්න sales journal එකට ගිහිල්ලා බලන්න මේ ටියුට් එකේම තමයි අපි sales journal එකක් කරේ මේ unit එකේම තමයි right overstatement of sales journal right දැන් එතකොට ළමයි තේරුණාද sales journal එකේ මතක මේව මතක තියෙන්න ඕන sales journal you don't record anything related to cash you record only which is related to credit purchase journal also same right is everything okay arva ashini lakshini ziana හරිද මතක් වුණාද sales journal එකේ recognize කරන්නේ credit ඒවා විතරද කියලා cash නෙමෙයි are you all in doubt මෙතන cash ඒවත් දානවද කියලා okay looks like some people are in doubt right okay so understood okay right so let's move forward right arva okay ziana okay right okay so sales journal once you record it in the sales journal that is after that you record it in the double entry right so once you record it in the sales journal you go and record it in the debtors column you put it debit in the debtors column and you put it in the credit side of the sales okay overstatement of 350,000 can you identify this through the trial balance yes or no may error එක will it create a difference in the trial balance that is what they are asking right so very simple it will not create a difference right okay a credit note of 26,000 has been completely omitted from the books of accounts will it create a difference very simple yes okay so credit note is completely omitted how the double entry goes for credit note sales return is debit and debtor is credit right so this also you can't payment of electricity bill 65,000 debited to electricity bill account as 56,000 make a trial balance එක difference එකක් එනවද නැද්ද can you detect it has been debited to electricity bill account as 56,000 but you have paid cash of 65 right so there will be a difference in one side okay only one side there will be difference so if there is a difference if there is a lower amount in one side trial balance will show you a difference right this is a very easy one okay 65,000 is mentioned as 56,000 රුපියල් 9,000ක් අඩුවෙන් recognize කරලා තියෙන්නේ කොහෙද electricity bill account එකේ විතරයි cash account එකේ හරියට තියෙනවා cash account එකේ හරියට තියෙනවා then there will be a difference in the trial balance or not There will be a difference. Right? Okay. I hope everything is okay. මොන හරි තේරුම් නැත්නම් put it in the chat box. තේරුම් නැහැ ආයි කියලා දෙන්න. Very simple. Please clear your doubts and go forward. Right? Okay. Total of discount column of receipt journal 54,000 has been credited to discount received account. Total of discount column of receipt journal 54,000 total of discount column of receipt journal 54,000 has been credited to discount received account. Can you identify your account? First of all, I want to know what is the error here. මෙතන තියෙන error එක මොනවාද? Can someone tell me? Can someone on your mic can tell me, or if you all want to type, you all can take time and type also. මෙතන error එක මොනවාද? What is the error here? Simple. Total of discount column of receipt journal 54,000 has been credited to discount received account. අත්තම කිව්වොත් ළමයි මෙතන error එකක් නැහැ. error එක තියෙන්නේ ප්‍රශ්නේ හදපු එක්කෙනාට තමයි තියෙන්නේ error එක. Right? So it has to be changed as total of discount allowed. Total of discount allowed column. So ඊට පස්සේ මේ කෑල්ල අයින් කරලා දාන්න. receipt journal කියන එක අයින් කරලා දාන්න. Right? Total of, please adjust this. Total of discount allowed column 54,000 has been credited to discount received account. Right? Then up here. Now tell me the answer. Can you find this from trial balance or not? Total of discount allowed column to cut everything else, and rupees 54,000 has been credited to discount received account. Can I get the answers once again? It can be the same answer. It can be a different answer. What is the double entry for discount allowed? It is discount allowed debit 54,000. Okay. And then what is credit? It is debtors credit 54,000. Right? ළමයි මේක තේරුණානේ? Now what you have done is you have gone on to recognize this on the credit side of discount received account. Discount received with credit, debtors is also credit. So there are two credits, right? So that means the credit side is overstated by 54,000. Definitely you can find this from the trial balance. එක පැත්තක් වැඩි වෙනවා 54,000 වලින්. දෙකම සමාන වෙන්නේ නැහැ. It will not tally. Right? ළමයි, is everything okay? Discount allowed එකේ double entry එක discount allowed debit, debtors is credit. මේක තේරුණානේ? ඊට පස්සේ අපි මේ discount allowed එකට recognize කරලා තියෙන්නේ කොහාටද? discount received එකට ගිහිල්ලා credit කරලා තියෙනවා. දෙකම credit දැන්. එතකොට credit පැත්ත වැඩි වෙනව නේද ළමයි? Very simple one, right? So very simple. Did you understand Ziana Arwa? තේරුණාද ළමයි? Is everything okay? Right? Okay. So let's move on. Balance of the sales return account 14,000 has not taken into trial balance. Definitely you can see this in the trial balance. Very simple one, right? Next one, cash drawings made by the owner 30,000 has not been recorded in the business books of accounts. Cash drawings. Accounts are the right? Very simple. I'm not going to discuss this. Very simple. You can't see this in the trial balance. Okay. Very good. Very good, Lakshini. Right. Others, please make sure you all are fast. Okay. 8,000 cash received from a customer has been debited to both cash control account and trade receivable control account. Has been debited to, yes, you can see. Very simple. 250,000 total of analysis column of receipt journal has been updated in the trade receivable control account. Yes, you can see. Right? Advance receipt for sales 30,000 has been credited to sales account. Very good. You can't see. Right? Motor vehicle repair expenses 75,000 has been debited to motor vehicle account. Right? You can't see this. දැන් මෙතන මොනාරි ගැටලුවක් තියෙනවද ළමයි? තේරුම් නැහැ කියලා මොනාරි දෙයක් තියෙනවද? If not, we have to quickly do this. Quickly move forward. කොහොමද ඉස්සරහට යමු? මොනාරි ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවා නම් කියන්න. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, 4, 5 and 6. මේ හයෙන් මොනවා හරි ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවද? ප්‍රශ්න නැත්තම් නෑ. Sir, please go forward. Please carry on. එච්චරයි දාන්න තියෙන්නේ. ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවා නම් තියෙනවා. Sir, මේක තේරුන්නේ නැහැ. තුන්වෙනි එක තේරුන්නේ නැහැ, පස්වෙනි එක තේරුන්නේ නැහැ, හයවෙනි එක තේරුන්නේ නැහැ, මොනවා හරි තේරුන්නේ නැත්නම් තේරුන්නේ නැහැ. Quickly. Need confirmation, quick. We can't waste time. Right. Okay. Looks like everything is okay. Right. Thank you, students. Right. Okay. Suspense account. අහලා තියෙනවද මේ suspense account කියලා මොනවා හරි එකක් අහලා තියෙනවද? එහෙම දෙයක් අහලා තියෙනවද suspense account? This is a temporary ledger account introduced to the ledger when there is a difference between debit and credit side of trial balance. මේ මොනවද මේ කියන්නේ? This is a temporary ledger account. తాවකාලික account එකක් ledger එකට දාලා තියෙන්නේ debit සහ credit හර සහ බැර අතර වෙනසක් තිබ්බොත්. This is what the translation in Sinhala is. Looks like I'm a good translator as well. I have translation skills as well, no? From English to Sinhala. එහෙම එකක් පොඩි එකක් තියෙනවා නේ ළමයි. Right? Okay, no worries. Okay, suspense account should always be introduced to the lower side of the ledger and after correcting all the error balances of the suspense account should be 0. Right? What they're saying is suspense account should always be introduced to the lower side of the ledger. Can you trial balance again? Adu පැත්ත. Right? But even after correcting all the identified errors, if there is a balance exists in the trial balance, it should be presented in the financial statement as follows. If it is a debit balance, it has to be in the current asset. Right? මේක ගැන අපි ඉස්සරහට කතා කරමු. Don't worry now. It is a credit balance. you are going to record this in the current liability. Right. Okay. So let's quickly do this. Payment of electricity bill 15,000 has been debited to electricity bill account as 51,000. Okay. Now how much is the suspense account value? Suspense account අපි දාන්නේ tally වෙන්නේ නැති balance එකට difference එකට තමයි suspense දාන්නේ. How much is the value of suspense account? Suspense account එකක් අපි දාන්නේ for the difference, to tally the difference. I want you all to use your God given brain and tell me how much is the suspense account balance. Yes, suspense account. Right, Lakshmi gave the answer, but it was partially correct. But I appreciate her for giving the answer quickly. Okay, Diana has also given the answer. Okay, let's see. Suspense account. Right. Now, payment of electricity 15,000. You have recorded this as electricity debit, electricity bill debit, 51,000. And cash credit, how much you have recognized? Cash is okay. They have not said anything about cash. That means we have to assume cash is correct. So this is the double entry that you have passed. Right? Okay. So suspense account, what is the difference? The difference is 36,000. Now, your debit side is 51,000. This has to be 15,000. Okay. So now what you have to do? You have to remove it and put it on the which side? On the credit side. Okay. On the credit side. So you put electricity bill as 36,000, not on the debit side, you put it on the credit side. This is the debit side, this is the credit side. Make a credit. Right? Very simple. Did you all understand? Lakshmi Puta, Harida? Right. I appreciate for giving the answer, for you giving the answer, because you had given the detailed answer. Right? Very good. Diana also, very good. At least you gave the answer. Right. Others, I need Udak. How unandu enno na? Right. Rent income received 30,000 has been debited to rent expense account. Rent income received 30,000 has been debited to rent expense account. Now, how much is your suspense account? Suspense account එකේ කොහොමද recognize කරන්නේ? කොයි ගානද? Rent income 30,000, this is an income, has been debited to. Right. First of all, what you have to do in this situation, you have to write down. Okay, you have to write down. Right. First of all, what is the double entry? What is the double entry that they have recognized? Rent income means you receive cash. No, cash is debit by 30,000. And then they have put as rent expense debit by 30,000. Right. So, in the trial balance, this is what is mentioned. Right. So, what you have to do? Your trial balance is okay. Your trial balance is one side, it is the value is 60,000. The other side, the value is 0. Right? Okay, simple. One side of the trial balance is 60,000. The other side of the trial balance is 0. Yes. Right? So, what you have to do? How to correct this? How to correct this entry? First of all, you have to remove this from the rent expense, right? You have to remove this from the rent expense. Okay. So, how to do that? You have to put rent expense credit 30,000. You have to remove this, right? Make a තේරුණාද ළමයි? Rent expense credit කරනවා 30,000 වලින්. මේක තේරුණාද? I need a confirmation from everyone. Arva, Ziana, Ashini, Lakshini, everyone. මේක තේරුණාද? Rent expense එක ගලවන්න ඕන. We are going step by step. Your speed will make sure how quickly we can do this, right? Okay. So again, the explanation again. This is the entry. This is the wrong entry that we have recognized. මේක වැරදි. මේක තමයි අපි දාලා තියෙන පොත්වල. Rent expense එකක් දාන්න බෑනේ. හේතුව මොනවාද? Rent income එකක් ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා. හැබැයි ඔයා rent expense විදිහට දාලා තියෙනවා. ඒක වැරදිනේ. වැරද්ද හරි ගස්සන්න නම් ඔයා වම් පැත්තේ ඉඳන් දකුණු පැත්තට අරන් යන්න ඕනේ නේද? Right? For example, okay, for example, if you take, right? For example, if you take, අපි මේවා ටික මකලා දාමුකෝ. හරි? For example, දැන් මෙහෙමනේ දාලා තියෙන්නේ. Rent expense එකට දාලා තියෙන්නේ 30,000. Rent expense debit කරලා තියෙනවා 30,000. Right? අපි මේක අරන් යන්න ඕනේ මේ පැත්තට. මේ account එක 0 කරන්න. This is what we have done. මේක මේ පැත්තට අරන් යන්න ඕනේ. Very simple. That is the first step. Why? There is no rent expense. Right? Ashini, clear? වම් පැත්තේ තියෙන එක දකුණු පැත්තට අරන් ගියොත් තමයි දෙපැත්තම සමාන වෙන්නේ. Right? Okay. Now you have to recognize the correct one. What is the correct one? Rent income. Rent income දාන්න ඕන මොනවද කීයද? Credit 30,000. Rent income credit 30,000. මේක තේරුණාද? Ashini? Is okay? Is everything okay? Rent income is an income. Income වැඩි වුණොත් ඔයා credit තමයි දාන්නේ. Okay. Now there has, for every credit there has to be a debit. For every credit there has to be a debit. Then debit එක කොහෙද දාන්නේ? Anyone has an idea? For every credit there has to be a debit. ඒක නේද double entry rule එක. දැන් ඔයාලා ගිහිල්ලා debit එක කොහාටද දාන්නේ? ඔන්න. Lakshini had given the best answer. Lakshini already gave this answer. Right? You go and record this under the suspense account. There is no other account. වෙන කොහෙද දාන්න පුළුවන්ද නැහැ. Suspense account එක debit කරනවා 30,000. Sorry. Is it 30,000? No. It has to be how much? It has to be 60,000. Okay? Your debit has to be equal to your credit. ළමයි මේක තේරුණාද? ඔච්චරයි කරන්න. Is there any doubt? ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවද ප්‍රශ්න? ගැටලු තියෙනවද? Ashini Puta, everything is okay? Clear. Arva, Ziana, right? Ziana is clear. Ashini and Arva. Lakshini had already given me the answer. Very well done. Right? Ashini, is everything okay? තේරුණාද? තේරුම් නැත්තම් තේරුන්නේ නැහැ. ආයි කියලා දෙනවා. සිත් දෙයකට බය වෙන්න දෙයක් නැහැ. Right. Okay. Next one. Total of discount allowed column of receipt journal 25,000 has been credited to discount received account. Total of discount allowed column of receipt journal discount allowed decker has been credited to discount receipt. Total of discount allowed is credited to discount receipt. ඉස්සෙල්ලා අපි දාමු මොනවද කරලා තියෙන්නේ කියලා මේගොල්ලෝ. First step is to identify what they have done. Right? What is the first step? To identify what they have done. Discount allowed. Discount allowed now. What is the double entry? What they have done? Okay. They have done is discount received is credit. Discount received is credit by 25,000. And debtors is also credit by 25,000. මේක තමයි මේගොල්ලෝ කරලා තියෙන්නේ. This is what they have done. Right, lamai? Very simple one. This is what they have done. Now, what should be the correct entry? This is the wrong entry, right? What should be the correct entry? හරි එක මොනවද වෙන්න ඕන? Can someone please tell me the correct one? So give a discount. Can someone tell me the correct entry? I want to know the correct one. Huh? Discount allowed දුන්නොත් credit. මොනවද credit මොනවද debit? Right. Very good. Discount allowed එක debit කරනවා 25,000. And debtors should be credit by 25,000. මේක නේද හරි එක? මේක තමයි හරි එක නේද? මේක තමයි උඩ තියෙන එක වැරදි. මේක හරි. Right? Okay. දැන් ඊළඟට මොනවද කරන්න ඕන? මේ එක දෙයක් හරියට දාලා තියෙනවා examiner. This one is correct according to us. මේක තමයි වැරදි. මේ entry තමයි examiner වරද්දලා තියෙන්නේ. මේක තමයි වරද්දලා තියෙන්නේ. Now what you have to do? You have to discount received එකෙන් අයින් කරන්න ඕනේ නේද? මේක මොනවද කරන්න ඕන? discount received එක debit කරන්න ඕන. 25,000. Right? ඊට පස්සේ හරි එක ලියන්න ඕන. කොහොමද හරි එක? අන්න හරි. මෙන්න මේ තියෙන්නේ මෙන්න මේක තමයි හරි එක. Discount allowed එක debit කරන්න ඕන. 25,000. For every debit there has to be a credit. දැන් මේක දාන්න තැනක් තියෙනවද නැහැ. That is why we open a suspense account and we put this as credit. කීය දාන්න ඕන? මේ දෙකේම එකතුව. මේ දෙකේම එකතුව කීයද? 50,000යි. Right? Very well done, Lakshini. 100% correct your answer. අනිත් කට්ටියට මේක තේරුණාද? Very simple one. මේක නිකන් lollipop ප්‍රශ්න lollipop. Right. Okay, no problem. Ashini, you can leave. Right, okay. අනිත් කට්ටියට තේරුණාද Ziana Arwa? Okay, so this is the answer. Which Lakshini gave is 100% correct. Right, Arwa, is everything okay? Right. Next one, payment of salary 65,000 has been credited to salary account as 56,000. right? So first of all, what they have done is payment of salary has been credited to salary account as 56,000. Salary credit 56,000. Cash credit 56,000. This is the wrong entry they have written. Very simple. This is the wrong entry. Okay. Now we are going to write the correct entry. These are the steps that you have to follow. Huh? What is the correct entry? Salary debit 65,000. Right, sorry. This is what they have done. And then cash credit 65,000. This is the correct entry. What you have to do? Yes, first of all, you have to reverse this. Reverse this, right? So salary debit by 56,000. And then you have to write the correct entry also. This is the correct entry. Salary debit 65,000. Finally, for every debit, there has to be a credit. You go and put the credit in nowhere else in the suspense account. Credit how much? 121,000. Very good. Terunada, very good, Lakshini. Looks like you're faster than me. Ziana Arva, is everything okay? Right, the next one. Balance of motor vehicle repair expenses 45,000 has not been taken to trial balance. Very simple. You just put it as suspense debit. 45,000. Arang yanda. Arang gila ne. Arang gila daan suspense. Okay. Very simple. Are the there now? Simple. Finish. That's all. Can I move forward? Is everything okay? Right. Steps to be followed. And then තමයි steps ටික දෙන්නේ. Steps ටික දුන්නා නේද? What is the first step? Identify the erroneous entry already passed. That is number one. Number two, write the correct entry. No, that is number two. No, what is the last one? Correct the error. Correct the error. Very simple. Correct the error. right? Simple. Right, students. And then one thing I want you all to let you all know is I have started classes for O level accounting and business studies as well. Accounting and business studies. Okay, you might have seen on my pages and all something called Commerce Master, right? If there is any student, any friend, any junior who is willing to do O levels in 2025, it can be 2026, can be 2027. They can enroll with me by sending me a text message. If you have anyone, or if you have any school groups where you think, yes, this student will benefit from the teachings that I'm doing, you can recommend me. Only if you think you all can understand whatever that I'm saying, right? Okay, this is for O levels. Started something for O levels, right? So if you all have any juniors or your siblings, it can be your friends, it can be your relatives, please share with them this thing, Commerce Master. You all can ask me the link, or you all can get it from my profile, right? And then you all can send anyone you all want, right? Okay. Right. So let's not waste time. Quickly, let's move on. Right. The trial balance of Renu PLC did not agree, and the difference was transferred to a suspense account. The subsequent investigation revealed the following. First of all, let's go and read the requirement. This is the requirement. Which of the above errors have contributed to the balance in suspense account? Which of the errors will create a suspense account? Number one, 200,000 paid for electricity expenses have been recorded only in the cash account. 200,000 of paid for electricity expenses have been recorded only in the cash account. Cash account එකේ විතරක් නම් record කරන්නේ. අනිත් පැත්ත there will be a difference, right? There will be a difference. So you have to go and record this in a suspense account. Suspense account on another? Yes. There you require suspense account. Number two, the purchase journal has been overcast. Overcast means overstated by 60,000. Do you need a suspense account for this? දෙවැනි එකට suspense account එකක් ඕනේද නැද්ද? Yes or no? The purchase journal has been overstated by 60,000. You don't need a purchase journal. Purchase journal එකක් ඕනේ නැහැ. Why? The entire purchase journal has been overstated. So you don't need a suspense account. Why? The purchases has increased and the debtors has also increased with the same value. The trial balance is tallying. If the trial balance is tallying, ඔයාට කවදාවත් suspense account එකක් ඕනේ වෙන්නේ නැහැ. Suspense account need, okay. When do you need, okay, no worries, Ziana, I'll explain again, I'll repeat again. When do you need a suspense account? When your trial balance is not tallying. Okay. In the second one, in the B, the purchase journal has been overstated by 60,000. Is the trial balance tallying or not? I want the answer. Trial balance එක tally වෙනවද නැද්ද? The purchase journal overstated by 60,000. Why no? Ziana is telling no. I want to know why. Eight eleven. Kang no කියලා බෑ. If you're telling no, you have to tell me why. Why is this no? The purchase journal has been overstated by 60,000. Trial balance එක tally ද නැද්ද? If yes, okay. If no, I want to know no why. I know. කොයි පැත්තද වැඩි කොයි පැත්තද අඩු, which side is higher, which side is lower. ඒක තමයි දැනගන්න ඕන. Yes, it will tally, right? It will definitely tally, right? So if it is telling, do you need this thing? No, you don't need. Now I want to know for the third one. Do you need a suspense account? Is it telling? Tally වෙනවද නැද්ද? Rupees 50,000 received from a debtor has been recorded as cash payment in the creditor's control account. You receive 50,000 from a debtor, right? Has been recorded as paid to creditor. Cash payment in creditor's control, you have paid to creditor. Now, what is the double entry? Cash is anyway going out now. So cash is credit. And then you have received the debtor 50,000 received as a cash payment in the creditor's control account. Okay, so creditor is what? You pay to creditor, what will happen? What they have done? Cash received, okay, sorry, cash received, it has to be, cash has to be debit, no? Right, cash has to be debit. Okay, you pay to creditors, what will happen? Creditor pay කරොත් මොනවද වෙන්නේ? Your creditor will go down. Creditor is a liability. If a liability reduces, what you have to do? You record it on the debit side. Depattama debit. Now you know that you need a trial balance. Sorry, you need a suspense account. Why? Both are recorded on the debit side means there will be a difference on the credit side. තේරුණාද ළමයි? 50,000 received from a debtor has been recorded as cash payment in the only in the creditor's control. Huh? They are talking only about the creditor. Other account is correct. So you receive 50,000 from a debtor, your cash goes up, and your debtor and your creditor goes down. Both are on the debit side. So you will need a suspense account if there is a difference in the trial balance. මේක තේරුණාද ළමයි? ලක්ෂිනී, අශිනී, අර්වා, සියානා තේරුණාද? Right. Last one. Sales invoice 40,000 has been recorded only in the debtor's ledger. Sales invoice 40,000 has been recorded in the debtors ledger. What they have done? Only debtor they have put as debit, right? There is no credit entry. Where the credit should go? The credit should go to sales account. But this is not there. If you have only recognized a debit, will it create a difference in the trial balance or not? It will create a difference in the trial balance. If there is a difference in the trial balance, what you have to do? Yes, you have to open a suspense account. So A, C, and D. Is there an answer for A, C, and D? Here the examiner has made a mistake by not giving the answer should be, the correct answer should be A, C, and D. Okay. Wherever it says B, the answer should be wrong. Wherever it says B, why? B, you don't have a suspense account. So second one is also wrong. Third one is also wrong. Fourth one is also wrong. Fifth one is also wrong. Number one, they should have given D also. Right? A, C, and D. A, C, D. Right? Lamai, Theronada, is everything okay? Lakshini Puta? Right. So let's move on to the 2019 advanced level question. I want you all to give me the answer. I'll give you how many minutes? I'll give you 3 minutes. Huh? 1.5 minutes for this, 1.5 minutes for this. By 9:30. Before 9:30, you have to give the answer. Right? Okay. So Ziana and Lakshini both have given the correct answer. Right? So I don't think I need to explain again, but waiting for an answer from Arva. So both have given the correct answer, Ziana and Lakshini. Right? Okay. So this question number 4 is homework for you. Right? Question number 5 again is homework for you. When we are meeting tomorrow. Question number 6. Right? Question number 6. If a statement indicate whether each of the given statement in the table below is true or false by placing a tick mark in the relevant column. If a statement has been overstated in a parliamentary book, it has no impact on the agreement of trial balance. Is this yes or no? What are the parliamentary books? Cash book, petty cash book. Okay, we'll write properly. Can you remember the parliamentary books? Cash book, petty cash book, bank account, sales journal, purchase journal, general journal. If any of these are overstated, for example, if you take purchase journal, okay, you take purchase journal. If it is overstated, it has no impact on the trial balance. What about others? What about Ziana and what about Arva? Is this yes or no? It is correct. Some people are saying it's correct. Some people are saying it's true. It's false. Can you all remember the question that we did? The purchase journal has been overstated. Do we require suspense account? We don't. Why? The trial balance is telling. Why? Both sides are increased by 60,000. Both sides are increased by 60,000. Even the purchasers and the debtors. Right? So, here also the same. If the purchasers and debtors are increasing, it has no impact on the agreement of trial balance. Agreement means tally වෙනවා කියන එක තමයි කියන්නේ. This tally. So it is true. Lakshini, තේරුණාද පුතා? Is everything okay? Right. No worries. I'm happy. Right. Even if a student gets wrong, okay, it can be Arva, it can be Ziana, it can be Lakshini. If you all get it wrong, you all have to be more happy. Why? Mistakes teach you more than what correct answers is in life. Okay. So this is a life advice where if you do mistakes, those mistakes teach you bigger lessons, right? So that you don't repeat the same mistake again. Right? Okay. So you should be happy if you're doing a mistake. Why? You didn't do the same mistake in your actual advanced level exam, right? It is now that you can correct the mistakes, right? So I'm very happy when a student makes mistakes and understands the mistake, right? Okay. Next one, unrecorded goods drawn by the owner have no impact on net profit. Okay, drawings. If you don't record drawings, it has an impact or no impact. They are saying it has no impact. Drawings, where do you record? You record in the profit and loss, right? The income statement. So if you don't record, will there be a difference? Yes, there will be a impact to the net profit. So this is wrong. Right? Very happy. All three of you all have given the correct answer. After correcting all accounting errors, there is no balance in the suspense account. Is this correct? Yes, definitely. Once you correct everything, once you correct all the errors, there is no balance in the suspense account. Why do you need a balance in the suspense account if you have corrected all the errors? Right? The accounting error that create a balance in the suspense account have no impact on the net profit. Is this correct or not? The accounting errors that create a balance in the suspense account have no impact on net profit. Okay, suspense account doesn't have an impact on the net profit. It is correct. Okay. මේක හරිද? එම කියන එක හරිද? There is an impact in the net profit, right? There's an impact to the profit. Why? Accounting errors that create a balance in the suspense account. If you have a suspense account means you have something you have not recorded in the income statement. Income statement එකේ මොනවා හරි recognize කළා නැහැ කියන එක නේද? There is a suspense account. Yes. එතකොට impact එකක් තියෙනවද නැද්ද? Profit එකට. Yes, there is an impact, but they are saying there is no impact. So that is false. Only the correction entries made in the income and expenditure account are considered in the correction of profit for the year. Only correction entries made in the income and expenditure account are considered in the correction of profit for the year. Yes. Why? In the income statement, okay, profit, how do you calculate? Income minus expenses, right? So this is how you calculate profit. So if there are entries, corrections here, if there are corrections in these, that is when your profit should be corrected. So that is correct. Okay. Only the correction entries made in the income and expenditures are considered in the correction for profit and loss. For profit, yes. For profit, do you take assets value? Do you take liability value? Do you take equity value? No, you don't take that. Only two elements, which is income and expenses. This is what you take in the the income and expenses account to calculate the profit. Right? ළමයි ඔක්කොම තේරුණාද? Is everything okay? Right. Fourth one. The accounting errors, this is the fourth one, okay? The accounting errors that create a balance in the suspense account have no impact on net profit. First of all, I want to know, Ziana, if there is a balance in the suspense account means you are having errors in your trial balance, right? If you are having trial balance, there are errors in the trial balance, there is a chance that your net profit is wrong. Okay, but they are saying the other way. So if they're saying it the other way, it is false, right? තේරුණාද? Accounting errors that create a balance in the suspense account. If you have a balance in the suspense account means you have made somewhere an error in the trial balance. And then this can impact your net profit. Yes, if your trial balance is wrong, there is a chance that your net profit will be adjusted. Right? But they are saying the other way. No, your net profit is okay. එම හරිද? නෑ, ඒක වැරදිනේ. Right? Is everything okay? Do you want more explanation? Right. Okay. Let's move on. I want you all to give me the answer for this. I'll come back in 2 minutes, okay? right? Okay. So, right. Number one, what they are saying is when an error affect to the income or expense of a business for a period, such error affect the period of the same period, right? When an error affect to the income and expenses, it can affect the profit, right? Okay. In such a situation, the drafted profit calculated for the period should be amended. When correcting the profit, following effect needs to be considered. If, okay, in profit, when calculating profit, how do you calculate profit? Simple, income minus expenses. Okay, and then you have to remember the table that I had given long time back. The table that I have given, increase, decrease, dala, all the 5 elements I have given, right? Now you have to only take the income and expenses. Okay, if you put a debit entry to the profit or loss, that means it is an expense, right? Debit entry means it is an expense. If you put an expense, what will happen to your profit? Yes, very good. It will decrease. And then if there is a credit entry to the profit and loss, credit entry means it is an income. If there's an income, what will happen to your profit? Yes, very good. It will increase. Very simple. Right? So both of you all have Ziana and Lakshini both have given the correct answer. Arva, Terunada Puta, did you understand? Right? Okay. So I have given you all homework, 2 homeworks, right? So these 2 is very easy, right? Okay. Next one, tomorrow we will be starting from here. Today we are winding up. Tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. Right? We are starting from here. Right? Okay. Very simple. Right? Okay, students. So tomorrow 5:30 p.m. we will meet. Right? All the best. Thank you.